Ladies and gentlemen, this is the YouTube channel vlog show of inspiration and realness. Also, this is the YouTube channel vlog show of positivity, personality, and fun. This is Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977, and now the perpetrator of these shenanigans, Big Beefy E himself from his Big Beefy Man Cave in New Bedford, Massachusetts, Mr. Shenanigans himself, and the two-time Chilling 3000 2022 End of the Year Awards winner, Eric M. Lima. Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, sir. Well, hello there, everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977, episode 759 of the show. And I got some pretty, before I get to the NXT fallout from the Great American Bash, got some good news. It looks like the two days I'm supposed to go to the feast will not be a total washout. In fact, Saturday's just going to rain in the morning, and in the afternoon it's going to be a little cloudy and all that, which is fine. I can take that. I can take that into consideration, because considering Saturday won't be there long, but might I digress, Sunday's going to be okay as well. So Thursday and Friday I'm not going to go because of the fact that it starts and opens up later in the afternoon. I don't plan on staying there all night because of work, and that way I use Saturday and Sunday to do so. Which is fine. So let's talk about NXT. It's August the 1st, 2023, the first NXT of August. It's the fallout from the Great American Bash. As you know, the new tag team champions, the family, decided, and that's Tony D'Angelo and Channing Stacks Lorenzo. Forget about it. They came in to go celebrate, and then all three Gallus boys, the Coffee Brothers, Joe and Mark, and Wolfgang, brutally attacked them in the parking lot. As Big Joseph and Booker T were talking about the chaotic start, gets really worse. JC Jane interrupts Big Joseph. Says she's going to show Lyra Valkyria what she's all about. Lyra Valkyria comes out. JC Jane starts brawling with her. The match happens. It was a heck of a matchup, but in the end, Lyra Valkyria did pick up the victory. And then Trick Williams and Carmelo Hayes, the NXT champion, were talking in the locker room, and Trick, he said, we're tripping all gang with friends and all, but I got to do this on my own. I got to do this by myself. I got to deal with Dragunov. You slay the Mad Dragon, but I got to deal with him. I'll deal with him. All right, do your thing, man. So, anyways, Mackenzie Mitchell interviewed the family in the training room, and then all of a sudden, he goes, we're going to face him tonight in a 6-man tag. And he said, well, just two of us. I'll make a phone call. So they decided to make that phone call, whatever that phone call is. Dominic Mysterio, Dirty Dominic Mysterio, the North American champion, Rhea Ripley, were in the ring addressing the NXT universe. But then Dragon Lee interrupts Dom and Rhea and challenges Dominic Mysterio to a North American title match next week. And then Dominic says, okay, I accept the challenge. And then Rhea goes, well, wherever Dom goes, I go. And then Dragon Lee goes, perfect, I'm not coming alone. On the Tron, Rey Mysterio is going to be in Dragon Lee's corner next week. This is going to be so much fun. After the interaction in Orlando, I am not surprised. I'm like, this was going to be great. And Dominic's going to have a lot. Who knows? I think will Dragon Lee join the LWO if he becomes the North American champion of NXT? We'll have an NXT division, the LWO, recruit Ulysses Leon and Valentina for Royce. That'll be something else to see. Well, and Wesley is upset. Vince at Hayes. Hayes is like, calm down. And decides to calm down. Wesley's all fired up. Then Noam Dar and Earl Mensa interrupt them. And then when Mensa shoved Wesley, they almost went at it. And everybody had to come and separate the two. And then Mackenzie Mitchell addresses Thea Hale. Chase, with Chase U. Thea Hale seems upset. Baron Corbin interrupts them. And then Andre Chase kind of stood up with Thea Hale. Says, I'm not going to let you talk to Thea like that, so I'll see you in the ring. But then D'Angelo was on the phone with his mystery guy. He goes, you got him? Yeah, he's in. Let's go. Who is it? You'll find out. So there's that. Eddie Thorpe went one-on-one with Dijak. Heck of a matchup. Dijak, though, does pick up the victory over Eddie Thorpe. Dijak's trying to get himself back on the right track. So there's that. Well, Dana Brooke and Kaylani Jordan were talking about last week's bout the kendo stick match against Cora Jade, which Dana Brooke won. And, Dana Brooke realized that the killer instinct she needed to find. It seems like Dana Brooke, and Keilani Jones was talking about what The Undertaker was talking about back in 1999. We talked about having a killer instinct. Dana Brooke says, call out whoever you want. Get that killer instinct with you. So, let's see what happens. And I think this... And then on TikTok, Elektra Lopez and Lola Vice were talking about Royce and Leon to be part of the Great American Bash. And they probably would complain about it. They said, we'll get them next. We'll get them on NXT. That led to this all-Latina tag team matchup, which I think this is the first time in WWE history this has happened. Yulisa Leon, which I love, I adore, and Valentina Feroz against Lola Vice and Elektra Lopez. Now, these ladies were fired up. They were feisty. They were going after each other. Heck of a tag team matchup. But Lola Vice's deadly roundhouse kick knocked Yulisa Leon right out. 1, 2, 3. Lola Vice and Elektra Lopez do pick up the victory. Amazing matchup. And those four ladies are going to add more spice to that women's division like no other. Tiffany Stratton was on TikTok. Says she'll see everybody next week after the grueling match she had against Thea Hale. Who knows for sure what's going on. Carmella Hayes and Wes Lee team up against Metaphor's Noam Dar or Mensa. And during a great tag team match after a miscommunication by Lee and Hayes, Metaphor did end up picking up the victory. And Wesley's basically upset with Carmelo Hayes. Carmelo Hayes got a lot on his plate, man. Chuck Williams wanted to separate himself from Hayes just to get at Ilya Dragunov. So there is that to deal with. I'm just oh. Alright, there we go. Okay, so let's try it right now. SmackDown, NXT. Excuse me for just a minute, folks. Level up. That will be 8th. It'll be the 4th. Yep, the 4th, 2023. And okay, that'll be the last. Okay, where are we? All right. So Braun Breaker cut a promo on Von Wagner. He said, "You were weak, just like your old man." I remember when the Steiner brothers made their debut back in early 1992. They faced the Beverly Brothers, I believe, in their Royal Rumble debut. That's what. So last year at the Royal Rumble 1982, the Beverlys faced a new foundation. So that could be very interesting. Talking about a callback to that rivalry. Looks like Braun Breaker will take on Von Wagner next week. It's gonna be a heck of a fight. Dom and Rhea will walk in the parking lot. We're very upset about having Ray having been in Dragon Lee's corner. Axiom comes in there. He goes, "This is disgraceful." Wait. You just talked to me inside. Wait. That was Dragon Lee. Then who are you? And Rhea Ripley goes a Power Ranger. I'm like, I knew it. Rhea Ripley refers to Dragon Lee as Batman. Now, I think Rhea Ripley's winning one too many comic books. A little callback for Power Rangers Ninja Storm. Anyways, so Axiom says he can't wait to see Dragon Lee take that title off him. Then Mustafa Ali gets upset. He goes, "Yeah, but I didn't get pinned." She's like, "You lost." And Rhea Ripley's like, "You lost." "Yeah, but I didn't get pinned." And then Axiom was upset, and as Mustafa Ali goes, "Oh, great, now what are we going to do?" So, find out there's going to be a match next week between Mustafa Ali and Axiom. That's going to be a heck of a matchup, to say the least. I think Axiom was talking about being disrespected. How about being disrespected for 6 years? So there we go. Andre Chase went one-on-one with Baron Corbin, and Thea Hale was not her usual self, feeling very sad. She threw in the towel during the matchup, but then walked out. But Baron Corbin caught the towel and threw it back, and then hit Andre Chase with the end of days. looks like a new phrase, burn the ships. And I think, like burning his past, and God respect Baron Corbin for, trying to be as himself. And he finally did win the matchup. They had a Roxanne Perez documentary before the Great American Bash where she ran to her family, her younger sister, her mom and stepdad, which was really, really super cool to see. And I know where Roxanne gets the good looks from. Her mom, she's pretty hot. I have to admit that. But anyways, and then it all led to DreamCon where Blair Davenport was brawling with her, and then that Weapons Wow matchup. It was something. So, but the family was very, very proud of Roxanne Perez, and you know what? That's really cool to see that. So then Metaphor was celebrating the victory. Then Tyler Bates, who has returned from his excursion of meditation, so that interrupts them, and challenges him to a match next week for the Heritage Cup Championship. They're legitimately recognizing Noam Dar's Heritage Cup champ. What about Nathan Frazier? Something crazy going to go on there. Anyways, then in a Schism interrogation with two of the members of Schism decided to screw the Dyad out of their tag team matchup. And they tell them, okay, reveal yourselves, right? And one of them was Ike Manjiro, which is pretty hilarious. He takes out his hoodie and he has got a suit and he goes, "Hey, that's not you, Jiro, get out of here, partners, get out." And he's like, "Hey, look at me." I like Ike Manjiro. I love him. He's hilarious. I'm like, Again, Akira Tozawa. Those two guys should team up, man, because they're hilarious, man. You gotta love it. He's like, I like Ike Manjiro. Wants to show off his jacket. I love it. If I want a tag team partner, I want Ike Manjiro, man. That guy. Yay! I'm like, show off your jacket, man. Woo, that was funny. That Ike Manjiro. Oh, I love Ike Manjiro. Anyway, everybody's going to take screenshots of me going, dirt face. Oh my goodness. I'm fine. And then the Dyad had enough of them. They think the Creed brothers was got, gee, what's good for the goose is good for the gander, Schism. Your boy gets ejected from ringside during that tag match and comes and disguises himself as a Schism follower. Are you freaking kidding me? And then the Creeds were up on the triangle. Hey, we're doing our time here on vacation. We went to Egypt. They were hilarious. I was like, mind games, I'm telling you. Wait, hey, Schism, that's what you get. That's what you get for screwing the Creeds. Not even Ivy Niles behind me. I wonder if Ivy Niles even knows what's going on. So, but then they started beating up some random dudes who thought they were the Creeds. And, oh boy, they say there's a sucker born every minute, and Schism are the big suckers in this one. Meanwhile, Cora Jade last week decided, well, I'm packing up, I'm leaving. She says she quit. Is she going to the main roster? Is she leaving the WWE for good? We don't know what Cora Jade's status is right now. Maybe it's a whole new repackage of the character. Maybe. She is currently dating Braun Breaker. So, and speaking of dating, it looks like Andrade El Idolo and Charlotte Flair may be divorcing. What? Because they said Charlotte Flair's taking out all the wedding highlights. And I'm going, oh no. No. If that's the case, man, oh boy. This is troublesome. Very, very troublesome. Just to say. So I know it's outside NXT. So anyways, 6-man tag team match Gallus came out first. They want a piece of the family. So the family came out. It says, call my old friend. Got an old friend. A one-time member of the family. Santos Escobar made his return to NXT. I like some of the main roster stars come to NXT to sharpen their skills up to be even better. To take on some of the young talent there. You know what? I bet you 2-1 most of the NXT stars, most of the main roster stars that are there to scout NXT, do give a report to Triple H. Hey, this person's doing well and all that. Should we call him up? What are you gonna do? So, who knows? That's my guess. That's why I want some of the main roster stars to come to NXT. Not only to put more eyes on NXT to bring ratings from NXT. I personally believe that they're there to scout NXT. That way, if some of them are main roster ready or not. I know a lot of injuries, pregnancies have we've lost. NXT lost a few people as well. So in the WWE main roster, so something's going to happen. Something is bound to happen. So anyways. So Santos Escobar teamed up with the family against Gallus, and they ended up winning the match. And that's pretty good. And then Ilya Dragunov kind of responded to what Trick Williams said. And he said, next week, I'll start by terminating you. So that's going to be an interesting situation, to say the least. So that is it. That's all the time we have from the first day of August. Episode 759 of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. NXT. Event Center for August the 1st, 2023. Fallout from the Great American Bash. Thank you for tuning in. Like I say, if you like this video or any other videos I post up, please press that like, give it a thumbs up, the like button, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, and we'll go from there. So hope you guys have a good time. Tell everybody about my channel, and if there's people that you know about my channel, tell everybody about it, and let them know, hey, this guy's a good guy. He brings positivity, and that's what I want to bring. Enough of the drama, enough with the political crap that's been going on in the world right now, because, to be honest with you, all politicians are being crappy. All right, so I'm going to leave it at that. But like I said, I'll be talking wrestling. Tomorrow we got the Joker's Wild, a little bit of Wild Wednesday for you. Be on the lookout for the second season of my YouTube show that will be coming up in September. There will be a pilot episode. It'll be the first time there a pilot episode for a second season coming. I'll talk about, we're going to reiterate some of the rules about this channel, and reinforce some of them, because there's been a lot of things that happened in this first season, and for good measure and good purpose. I did videos outside the show, so I just want to do a little reinforcement of the rules, just keep everybody safe, okay? But however, also, let's see what else happened tomorrow. We got Joker's Wild Wednesday. You got AEW Dynamite 200, the 200th episode of AEW Dynamite, and two of my favorite ladies going at it for the AEW Women's World Title as Toni Storm defends it against Hikaru Shida, and many more we have. So be aware of that, and we'll see what happens afterwards. So, I want to thank you for for watching my videos. Until the next episode comes rolling around. Until episode 760 rolls around. Mr. Announcer, take us home. That is all for today's episode of the show. This is Mr. Lima speaking for Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. A Big Beefy E, do it for Bob Saget production, and in association with A Sweet Bowl for Raving Dingleberries Telepictures and Distribution. Thank you for watching another great episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. Until the next episode, goodbye for now.